Hi friends, welcome to another studio vlog. My name is MzzBev and I am the owner and creator of MzzBev Creates. But in today's vlog we're going to start off a little different and I'm going to be taking you around my little apartment, mainly the living room, to show you some of my patriotic decor. And it's because our country, America, is celebrating its 250th birthday, and I've already started several months ago decorating the apartment with patriotic stuff because I just love it. I started early this year. Usually I start a week before 4th of July and keep it up for a couple weeks. I'll probably leave it up most of the year. Just want to say from the beginning that I am not Martha Stewart. I don't have the best skills of decorating, but I do love to decorate seasonally. Excited to show you around and to show you what I have. Then I'm going to take you with me as my daughter and I went on a little mini trip up north, about less than 2 hours away, to Buc-ee's. And we just made a little mini trip to it and had fun looking around and getting some goodies. Future Bev here, surprise. Sorry to interrupt, but I failed to mention that I am going to be working on the launch for Audrey, the atomic spy cat, at the end of this vlog. So anyway, let's get back to the vlog. Let's go ahead and get started. He's not crazy about road trips, but at the same time, he doesn't like to be left home alone. So what do you do? So we're on our way to Buc-ee's. Here he is chopping up the beef.
Fresh sauce on the board.
I guess they yell out every step. Carolina beef barbecue, or pork barbecue maybe. Well, friends, this is it. We are headed out. We're done. Probably spent 30 minutes, 45 minutes. I'll show you my haul. Got a lot of snacks. They got good snacks. But hey, you don't come here all the time, so get it while you can. We had fun. I enjoyed it. And my daughter is somewhere here, so we can go through the checkout line. Good morning, friends. It's Tuesday, May 26th. This is the week that I am going to be taking photos of all my products for Audrey the Atomic Spy Cat. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So much so, friends, that I'm adjusting this, that I forgot to, well, not that I forgot. I went to print out something, and my printer saying, you're out of this color, you're out of this color. And I was like, okay, I know I've got backup ink, and I did find some for half of what I needed, but the other half I had to order. So I ordered it yesterday. I'm getting it Thursday. That's okay, because I am designing a print for Audrey. I went ahead and decided to do that. It's going to be like a retro poster kind of thing, and she's going to be incognito. It'll be daytime Audrey. She's going to be incognito. She's going to be dressed up as a patriotic parade fan, if there's such a thing. You know, you go to a parade, especially a patriotic one, and here they are, everybody's waving their flags and streamers and balloons and eating cotton candy from the cotton candy man that just passed by. And parades are festive, at least they are here, especially the patriotic ones. They are so festive and so much fun, and you know, even the parade people who are in the parade are throwing out candies to the audience, and that's the favorite part for all the kids, of course. So I've got Audrey dressed up in a cute dress that I saw online, and then I went ahead and tweaked it to my own design. So let me go ahead and show you. Now I'm going to show you a sample of her. She's on my screen, but I've even updated her since then. So let's see. Let's go ahead and zoom in on her. There we go. Isn't she adorable? Oh my goodness. She's got her patriotic dress on. She's waving the flag. She's got her beautiful bonnet on. That's very patriotic as well. Everything about her is patriotism, is patriotic. Of course, she's got her bow on her tail. It's not pink. It is patriotic. And of her sunglasses, so cute. Of course, you see a bunch of women, everybody, well, even men, people wear sunglasses, especially if it's a sunny day. So yeah, I'm going to be turning her into a poster. Well, not a poster. Well, it's going to be look like a poster, but it's going to be a print. And this is the idea that I have. Let me show you here on my Procreate. So I started out designing it using Procreate, but I'm going to take it to Affinity Designer and do it as a vector image because it'll print out better, being that this is a print and a poster. But this is the idea that I have so far. I have a very subtle teal background, and then I have Audrey written across the top. I'm using this the Jetsons idea, kind of, sort of, not completely. Here, let me go ahead and turn this around. So, okay, so see how there's 4 samples of the Jetsons posters, and across all of them you see in big bold letters the name, and then below that what it is, and apparently it's candy sprockets. I don't know what candy sprockets were. Maybe they're a vintage type of candy. Maybe they're the pop kind, the kind that pop in your mouth. I don't know. But anyway, I like this style. And so, and then at the bottom here on mine, I've got the title of what she is, the Atomic Spy Cat. I'm not saying she's incognito. I'm not going to, or in other words, nowhere on the poster am I going to put that she's incognito, because if you're a spy, you're a spy 24/7, and we know that daytime Audrey is does not look like a spy. She's dressed in her jammies sometimes. She's goofy. She's plain. She's just clumsy, and but here she's daytime Audrey at a parade, incognito. She's trying to be inconspicuous because she's on a mission, and she doesn't want anyone to recognize her. So she's all dressed up in a parade fan person. So at least that's my story. I hope it's making sense. But I'm going to go ahead and open up Affinity Designer. Hi friends, I'm back, and I pulled out my Wacom tablet. I'm going to hook it up USB to my computer because I'll show you. I'm going to use it on Affinity, the vector program. It's easier using this with Affinity Designer than the mouse. It's just easier to grab the nodes and maneuver them around than the mouse. Hi friends. So I completed the first poster of Audrey, and I'm working on the second one. But let me pull up the first one, the one that you've been watching me work on the past couple segments. She came out so cute, if I may say so myself. I've got the fan going on again, so please ignore it if you can. But there she is in all her glory. Isn't she adorable? I've got a teal background, a light teal background with the subtle white stars sparkling around her. And at the top it says Audrey with a white shadow, a white solid shadow. And then below that, at the bottom, it says the Atomic Spy Cat. And I went ahead and put in parentheses in smaller letters, incognito at the parade. So let me see if I can zoom in on her. There's no slider. I don't see a slider. Okay, let's see. But anyway, let's see if you can see her. Yeah, that's a little too close. Yeah, trying to make it look semi retro. I did kind of put a texture on the frame that goes around the whole poster, and you can see it kind of dark here, and it's textured and uneven. That's what I wanted, and it's all around the frame of the poster. So that's the way it'll come. But there it is. I'm really happy with it. So let me show you the next one. I've decided I think I'm going to make 4 posters. So that's the first one. And here's the second one that I'm working on. I'm doing the Clutch My Pearls. And we'll zoom in on her. But she's got like a retro scene going on behind her. I'm still working on her. I'm not done with her. But you can see it. It's kind of like a retro kind of stripes that was big back in those days. So that's what I've got so far. Not sure what I'm going to write on her. I don't know if I should keep her name the same in all her posters, so that they can all be uniform, because that's the way the Jetsons posters were. At the top it said the Jetsons, and it was all the same. All the posters had the the Jetsons written on top, the same size, the same font, all uniform. So I'm sorry. So I'm not sure if I should do that with Audrey. Something's telling me I should, because it's they're gonna be like, for this summer, for the launch. Yeah, they should all be in uniform. They should all look the same in some ways. Not necessarily the design of everything, but at least the title at the top. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the old one and pull up the old one and copy and paste it in here. Let's see if I can do that. Okay, there it is. So I need to go to the layer where the font is. That's not it. I think I can do it. copy, and then go to, I was just making sure you can see it, and there it is. Okay, I'm going to have to move her down. Oh, what did I do? Okay, let me click on her and move her down. I may need to shrink her a little bit. And there we go. And there it is, Audrey. I'm going to do it a different color. What color should I do it? What color should I do, you guys? Pink. Play around with this light pink that's like a dusty rose, a light dusty rose, a very light dusty rose. And then I'm going to outline it. There we go. Ooh, that looks good. I like that. It's a light pink with a black border around the words, around the letters. That looks good, doesn't it? I like that. I don't think she needs a shadow. I think that's just perfect right there. Get thicker? No, not that thick. Yeah, I like that. And then at the bottom, Audrey. Let's go back to the other one. Copy. Paste. I need to make her smaller. No. And then go back and copy the smaller lettering. Doing that just to save me time. And all I needed, what happened here? All I need to do is, okay, I didn't do it right. Let's do this again. Copy. Paste. There we go. So, instead of saying, of course, incognito at the parade, we're going to write in, or type in, clutching her pearls, or clutching my pearls? Clutching her pearls. There. I like that. Should it say clutching her pearls or the gossip girl or I don't know. But there we go. I think I'm done with her. And then I got to think about what I'm going to do with the next two. I'll see y'all in a bit. Hi friends, good morning. Amidst this crazy week or I'm not able to print and cut my products for Audrey, I have the nerve to get an order. So I'm putting in the finishing touches on it. Here's the mailing label. But I did want to mention that ever since I made a complete move to Etsy, and as a matter of fact, today's the day that I get an email from Shopify saying, please come back. And I'm like, no. But you know what? Ever since I did make my move to Etsy, I'm halfway through what I made with Shopify the whole year last year. So my Patriotic products are selling. This is so exciting, and I'm just like, wow, flabbergasted, is that the right word? Amazed, thankful that my items are selling and doing well on Etsy, especially my patriotic ones. This is the second or third set of cards that I've sold, and I've sold my note cards. I've sold greeting cards. I've sold how many washi strips? 2 washi strips sets. So I'm not making a ton of money, no, but still I am making enough to be excited that I'm finally making something that I'm able to be thankful and grateful for, that somebody out there wants my art. So it is exciting. I'm putting in it's a patriotic cell, so I embellish it with patriotic things. So here's some of my stickers of the Kawaii Kids. So I'm going to put one on the corner. I'll show you in a bit what it looks like, because I can't show you the address. This one's going to Ohio. Thank you to Heather in Ohio. So yeah, I'll just put that thing in front of it. I'm covering the mailing label, but see, I put my Patriotic Kawaii Club Kids on the corner, and then in the back I put some washi strip. And then last but not least, my logo. And I'll put her in the back. And there we go. So okay, I need to go to the mailbox, drop this in the mailbox, and then we will get started on the prints that I am working on. I've done 3. I can't wait to show you. I'll be right back. Hi friends, it's 2:04 in the afternoon, and I've been working on this one. This one's taken a long time, the 4th one and the last one. But let me show you. I am just tickled pink. I say that a lot, don't I? I'm tickled pink. But so okay, I asked Chad to give me suggestions for the silhouette Audrey that I made. And the silhouette shows that you can tell she's wearing a fedora hat, and her walkie-talkie is hanging out of her pocket. And it's a silhouette, so you don't see her eyes, her anything. You don't see anything, just the shape of her. And I asked Chad to give me some examples for her background. Chad gave me a bunch of great ideas, best background ideas for silhouette Audrey. So it said instead of a scenery, how about some starburst and atomic boomerang shapes, angles? And that's what I was thinking at first. And that's what I had in mind. I just wanted to know how to place it. I was looking at Pinterest and seeing some with those kind of designs, very early 60s atomic, mid-century. It also gave me the Venetian blind shadows, like classic noir films, dark background with horizontal light slashes, moody lighting, and the silhouette of Audrey walking through them. So that part I didn't understand. The other one it gave me was a foggy alley glow, and I thought, oh, that one's nice. Like she's walking in the alley, and you just see the subtle light behind her. You can tell it's an alley, and it said to give it some mist, a glowing street lamp, subtle pavement glow, and then it says very cinematic. So I'm like, yeah, that one's good. That one's really good. And then it also said a large full moon graphic, which is a huge moon behind her silhouette, and make it simple, elegant, and poster-like. And I thought, okay. Well, anyway, it gave me so many ideas, and I really liked them all. But the one that stood out to me, and it wasn't the one with all the shapes and starbursts and straight lines and stuff like that, was the Venetian blind shadow one. And I'm like, okay, I like that idea. And so I asked Chad, I said, can you give me an example of what that means? Because let's see down here it says, I said, can you create an image for me to show me what you mean by Venetian blind shadows and what they look like? So I just wanted, because I'm a visual learner, and if I see something, I'm like, okay, that's the way it is. Okay, that's the way I'm going to draw it in my version. So here's the sample that Chad gave me. So you see the silhouette of Audrey, and that's his version of Audrey, not mine. And it shows the Venetian blinds, and it shows a very subtle city on the outside, and you can tell it's nighttime. So I went ahead and started working on that, but it's taken me hours to do this. I'm liking it. I'm having fun. It's an Infinity Designer, so it's all vector shapes, and except for Audrey. Everything else is vector shapes. So let me show you my version. I'm not done yet. I'm almost done. I'm probably about 85%, 90% done with it. So there you can see it. Let me zoom in for you. In the sticker sheet, there is one of her silhouettes. You'll get to see it if you get one. But anyway, there it is. That's the one I've done. And I'm doing each line right now. Like for instance, I'm on this line right here. I'm playing with the lines because it's tricky. You've got to match them, kinda, sorta. But and it's challenging. It's been a challenge, but it's been a good challenge. I don't know if I'm spending more time on this than I should, but it doesn't matter. I'm thinking about probably sending these to Staples to get them printed out. I'm not going to make a lot at first. I'm going to see how the sales go. But so right here, I'm showing you how I work with the nodes, which are all the corner little knots, and it shows you how the shapes come together. Working on these on a vector using a vector program rather. So I need to go. What I'm doing right now is I'm going back to each shadow line. These are the shadow lines to the Venetian blinds, and I'm separating them apart more than what they are right now, because right now they're too close together. Hey friends, it's another new day. Today is Thursday the 28th, and just got noticed an email that my Amazon has arrived. So I pray that it is the ink that I need to get started on this day, as I am a little bit behind. Plus, to add to everything that I'm doing or not doing, because I didn't have the ink, and that hence left me behind on my work, I added another job, which I had been kind of working on, but now, of course, it's down to the grind. I need to have it to the person by Monday, but it would be nice for them to have it soon. I'm making a calendar planner for my daughter, and I've been working a little bit on it, little by little, and now that was one of the things that I was going to go print on Monday or Tuesday, and then I found out that I didn't have all my ink, or enough ink, so I ordered it. It should be in the mailbox, hopefully, Lord willing. But I'm also working on that planner. That's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to work on that planner today, but don't know if I promised this to you yesterday, that I will show you the prints that I created, the 4 prints of Audrey, and they're going to be 5x7 prints, and I did send them off to get them printed professionally. The reason is because there are some prints, 2 of the prints have a lot of dark color in them, and I don't want to use up my ink on that dark color, and I don't like the way my printer prints out a lot of dark colors. Now, if it's a dark font, that's fine, but when it's a lot on a page, that takes up most of a page, I don't like to use my printer on it. I don't like the way it comes out. I went ahead and had them all done professionally so they can all be cohesive, the same size, the same ink used, so on and so forth. Those will be hopefully in by June 1st. I'm praying that they will be. But right now, I'm going to go ahead and show you the prints on a little video that I made for my social media. Some of you don't follow me on Instagram or Facebook, so I'm going to go ahead and put them up here right now. Enjoy it. Hey friends, it is Sunday and it is almost 7 in the evening, and just a couple more hours before I launched the Audrey, the Atomic Spy Cat collection. And I have the, oh, stickers, where are they here? Sorry, I thought I was prepared. Let me show you the stickers. So here are the stickers. Oh, they came out so great. I'm really happy the way they came out. Oh, let's do the day first. Daytime Audrey. And nighttime Audrey. So if you're watching this vlog for the first time and you're wondering who is Audrey, well, Audrey is a atomic mid-century cat that you see a lot of illustrations of a very tall, slim, long neck, black cat, and very popular image back in those days. And mine has she has a, you know, she's pretty typical from that era, except mine wears pearls and has a pink bow at the end of her tail. But she's very mid-century. And during the daytime, Audrey is very clumsy, very goofy, laid back, does whatever she wants, ornery, and she's a scaredy cat. She's afraid of cucumbers. She will jump if a cucumber is put in her pathway. She's very playful, but very clumsy. But at nighttime, she takes on a whole new persona because she's a spy. Yep. She's trying to find out who's stealing the tuna, as in the tuna tins. She's got an idea who, but she's not sure. So she turns into nighttime Audrey, and she will prowl the alleyways, the small streets, very similar to that darn cat from the 1960s movie with Haley Mills. She's even got her fedora on and her walkie-talkies hanging out of her pocket right here. That's her silhouette. Prowling, looking for who the thief is, who is stealing the cans of tuna fish. Will we find out later? We shall see. The order comes in 2 sticker sheets, the day and the night. And then I also made some washi strips. One with the teal background, which is the day Audrey, and then the one with the lilac background, which is the night Audrey. And then at the very bottom, I went ahead and added Audrey's, and they are all stickers in themselves. All you have to do is just peel them off. So there will be 3 of the light teal colored washi strip and 3 of the lilac colored washi strip. The whole page is filled up with washi strips or little stickers of Audrey. So yes, that's her. And then I'm going to pop up the prints because they don't come in until Tuesday. So I don't have any hard copies to show you right now in my hands. And it's my fault. I ordered them way too late. The prints are 5.5 by 8.5. The first one I have is, I'll point it up here. This is Audrey. This is the silhouette illustration of her, and I put her in front of some blinds. So this is Audrey, the Atomic Spy Cat, silent transmission. So she's looking through the blinds because she sees something lurking outside in the alleyway. I wonder who it is. And the next print is her at nighttime as well. But this time she's walking on the fence, prowling, looking around, checking out the area, making sure no one is following her. And this is called Moonlight Surveillance. I think she looks so cute, don't you think? And then in the next one, this one's a cutie one, I gave it kind of like a groovy background. Nothing to do with the nighttime scene or the daytime scene. It's just a retro type of background with lines. This one is called Because She's Clutching Her Pearls and Saying, Well, I never. Daytime Audrey can get a little gossipy sometimes. She can get herself into trouble when she gossips too much. And then last but not least, this is one that's not in the sticker sheets or in the washi strip, but this one is of her undercover at a parade. So this one is called Parade Day Confidential. She's dressed up all Miss Patriotic, a patriotic dress, waving her American flag, her beautiful straw hat with patriotic ribbons on it, and then even her bow at the end of her tail is patriotic themed. So she's adorable. And then of course her red giant glasses. On another picture they're pink, but here they're red. So she's decked out. She's decked out. You would never know that she's undercover, that she's incognito. And maybe then she will find the thief who is stealing all the tins of tuna fish. So those will be my prints. These prints, like I said, are 5.5 inches by 8 inches, and they'll be big enough to just hang up, post, tape up on your wall, or frame it if you want. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to frame them and put them all together somewhere. I think they'll look really cute. All of them will look cute together, but in my store you can buy them one at a time if you don't want all of them. But if you do want all of them, you get a special discount for getting all of them. And it's a pretty good discount if you ask me. So, friends, go to my shop. I'll leave links below. Go visit my shop. Go check it out. And please support Audrey's mission in finding out who is stealing all the tuna fish cans. So, okay, let's go. Either I will see you in the next segment, or this is the end of the vlog, friends. Thanks for coming. I love you, and y'all take care and God bless.